I don't know my states. Okay, I will show you guys how bad my knowledge is of the American state. Okay, I don't know. Like, sometimes I don't know what is a city and which is a state. All right, here you go. I'll show you guys. I will prove to you guys how bad it is. So you can't judge me for my lack of knowledge of America. All right, so this is America, right? This is everything I know about America. Alaska, Hawaii, Florida, because it's a penis. That's all I could remember about where Florida is. That's Florida because it's the penis. And then that's it. Oh, wait. Texas. Because it looks like a steak. And then that's Texas. And then I assume this is New York right here. And then I assume this is New York City. And then California's right here. And then that's California. And then Seattle is like here or something, I think. Wait, no, oh no, Seattle's a city. Oh, Washington is right here. And then Ohio is like in the middle. So like I'll say it's right here. This is where Ohio is. And then that's it. That's actually all I know. And then states that I do know, states I know exist, but like I don't know where they are. I'll just put Michigan. It will be right here. Louisiana, I don't know. You might be here. Maybe Louisiana might be over here. Ohio, I don't know. Maybe you'll be here, Ohio. You can live here. Mississippi. Wait, no. Mississippi is Mississippi a state or a river? Okay, Missouri. I know Missouri is a real thing. So Missouri, you go here. And then South Dakota, I guess you can be here. And then Las Vegas, I'll put you right here. Las Vegas, you can be here. You can live here. That seems like a Las Vegas spot. No, wait, Nevada. Sorry, Nevada. Las Vegas is a city. Nevada, you can live here. And, oh, I have a friend that used to live in Arkansas. And her dad like ran Walmart, so I'll put you here because like Walmart is like Arkansas was like the state of Walmart, so I'll put you over here because that looks like a good Walmart place to live in. And then what else exists in America? Okay, where does the president lives in Washington DC, and that's where Seattle is. So I already put Seattle. Oh, Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC. You can live. I don't know. You can live here. Kentucky can be here for Kentucky Fried Chicken. And cause like that looks like a chicken if you think of it. Looks like a little chicken nugget if you think about it. So that's where Kentucky is. I'm like the teacher that's doing assigned seating right now. It is where Kentucky deserves to be. And what other state? What do you mean Washington DC is not in Washington? Then why is it called Washington? Why did you name it two different things? Like why would you name two things Washington? That doesn't make sense. New Jersey? I think like New Jersey and Florida are like close to each other, right? So because they're both like the state for reality TV shows. So I'll put New Jersey right here next to Florida because like you guys can be neighbors. No one knows. No one knows. If vibe teaching was a thing, it would be this. New Orleans. I know what New Orleans is because of Princess and the Frog. So New Orleans would be like right here next to Texas because you guys both have good food. So I feel like you guys can supply each other some good food. So I will assign your seating will be assigned right here, next to Texas. Okay, I'll assign West Dakota a seat too. All right, since West Dakota is in the west, I'll put West Dakota right here. And then East Dakota would be right here. Will be like that one. One of the blocks in here. You know that one? That would be East Dakota. And then South Dakota can be right here, next to New Jersey and Florida. You guys can be freaks together. And then North Dakota can sit right here. What about, alright, so West Dakota, North Dakota, East Dakota, and South Dakota. There you go. That's where all the Dakotas would live in. There's a West Virginia? Okay. Alright, so apparently I know there's a main Virginia, the normal Virginia. So I assume the normal Virginia, as a normal Virginian, you would live right here. This looks like a good place to live in. So normal Virginian will live here. And then, but if you're a West Virginia, you can live right here next to California. I think that's where I put California. So you live right here next to California. And then East Virginia, you can be next to New York City. And oh, you can be next to Kentucky. Okay, where you can get all the Kentucky Fried Chicken. So you'd be right here next to Kentucky, for East Virginia. And then South Virginia, I'll put you next to New Orleans in Texas, right here. So yeah, that's where South Virginia is. I'm so confused. Is there anything else that is that everything? I think that's all 50 states. I think that's all 50 states, right? I got 50, right? Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all the important ones.